Hi foodies! Welcome to my brand new series Sunday Rice, where every Sunday we'll be sharing a different rice recipe. For our very first episode, we're kicking things off with this easy and delicious chicken Chinese fried rice. So the first thing you need to do is cook the rice. For the best fried rice, you want to use day-old rice, so I usually cook mine the day before and just let it chill in the fridge overnight. If you're making it the same day, don't worry, just spread the freshly cooked rice out on a tray, let it cool completely before refrigerating it for an hour or two. The reason day-old rice works best is because the rice would have had enough time to dry out in the fridge, which helps the grains stay separate when stir-fried instead of clumping together. Once your rice is ready, it's time to prep everything else. So fried rice cooks really fast, so it's very important you have all your ingredients prepped and ready before you start. I'm using chicken thighs because they stay nice and juicy, but chicken breast works as well. I've already removed the bones and skin, so now I'm just cutting it into small bite-sized pieces. Next, I'll season the chicken with just a little salt and chicken bouillon. Give everything a good mix and then set aside. You want to keep the seasoning light at this stage because most of the flavor will come from the sauce. To make the sauce, you will need soy sauce, oyster sauce, and Chinese cooking wine. The oyster sauce is a must, and you can find the cooking wine at most Asian grocery stores. Give everything a good mix, then set aside. For the vegetables, I usually keep it simple with just carrots and peas, but feel free to add any vegetable you like. To make everything go faster, you can use the frozen carrot and peas mix, but I usually like to dice my own carrots because I prefer them a little smaller. We'll also need some scallions or green onions. We'll add those at the end for a pop of freshness and color. For the final part of the prep work, beat the eggs, dice the onions, and mince the garlic. Once that's done, all the prep work is out of the way and we're ready to start cooking. Heat a wok over high heat. If you don't have a wok, don't worry, a large frying pan works as well. Once the pan is nice and hot, add a little oil, then add the chicken. Cook on high heat until the chicken is browned and cooked through. And the high heat is very important because it helps the chicken brown instead of steam. Once the chicken is cooked, transfer to a plate and set aside. Now add the beaten eggs. If the pan looks a little dry, you can add a little bit of oil first. Scramble the eggs until they are just set, then transfer to a plate. Add a little more oil if needed, then add the chopped onions and minced garlic. Stir fry for about 1 to 2 minutes until the onions are a bit softened. Now add the carrots and peas, then stir fry for a few minutes. I like to season the vegetables with a little chicken bouillon and some chili flakes because I like my fried rice a bit spicy. Stir fry the veggies for a few more minutes, then add the day-old rice, the cooked chicken, the eggs, and the sauce. Now the fun part begins. Give everything a good stir for a few minutes. This is where a wok really comes in handy because it makes tossing everything together so much easier. Once everything is mixed well, one thing I like to do is spread the rice across the surface of the wok and just leave it undisturbed for about 1 to 2 minutes. This kind of gives the rice a chance to toast a little and it adds so much flavor to your fried rice. Lastly, add the green parts of the scallions. If you like your fried rice extra spicy like I do, now is the time to add more chili flakes. Now give everything one final stir fry and you're done. You can enjoy the rice just as it is or you can serve it with your favorite sauce. If I'm serving mine, I like to pack it in a small rice bowl, press it down gently, and you want to do this when the rice is still hot. Then turn it upside down onto a plate. Serve with your favorite sauce and enjoy. If you make this, I'd like to hear what you think, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. The full recipe will be in the description box. You can also find a detailed written recipe with all my tips and step-by-step directions on my website, kikifoodies.com. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you're already subscribed, thank you for subscribing and I'll see you in the next video.